What? No, Anna, you didn't miss it. We back. Am I staticky? Yvette had said I was staticky before, and so I hung up. Is it staticky? Tell me, what does it look like? I'm so sorry if you can't see me. Let me see if I turn on a little bit of light. But it's so hot in my house that I'm all like, oh, this hit this light might kill me. How about, can y'all see me okay? Okay, I'm good now. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. I was asking earlier about what motivates you. Like, let me just break it down and not like put it all in one. Let's just ease our way into the big part of it. Like, what motivates you just to, accomplish your goals? Like, how do you stay motivated to get your shit done? Like, Anna, you've got a whole business. How do you stay motivated? What keeps you motivated to finish, to do what you're supposed to do? Like days like this when you might not want to. It's Sunday, it's late. For me, I wanted it to be a lazy Sunday, but I had shit to do, so I had to get up. Now I got up and had a late start at 11, and I'm just now finishing all the stuff that I needed to do, which was hit the grocery store, record a couple videos. I still want to record 2 more videos, but I think I'm gonna wait until it cools down a little more so that I'm not under this light. I'm gonna edit some videos. Like, I'm getting ready to start vlogging every week, Anna. I know you're gonna like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what motivates you? And I have a lot of footage, but what happens is I don't edit it, right? I get busy. So I want to know how you stay motivated. What motivates you? Let's see. Anna says, I make a list and check things off. Makes me feel like things are actually getting done. Yeah, what's that you got, Kingston? So you do need to. How bad is the freezing on your end, you guys? Let me know. Without God, I couldn't do it. So my motivation comes from Him. I keep a daily schedule to help me stay on track. That's good. So what happens when on a day that you fall off track? Like, how do you push yourself back up? You just lean on God and have Him push you. I'm gonna keep it a band. I'm not that obedient. You're that obedient. Like you, He says, get up and move, and you do it. Listen, that's probably my problem because I'm not as obedient as I should be. I don't move when I should, when I should, or when I hear that small voice. So maybe that's something I need to work on. What you say, Anna? Let me see. I think when my tribe notices and mentions it, it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. Absolutely, absolutely. So when we talk about our tribe, so the positive motivation from your tribe works, right? Like, oh, I see you doing well, girl, or I miss you on, you haven't been posting frequently, so that for you it works better. Did I see Jazzy Nicole coming here? Did I did. Hi, Jazzy. She might have left though. Versus the negative, like people who are competitive or tell you that you can't do something, or oh, the way you the way you doing things, it ain't gonna work in your favor. So some people are motivated from that. Oh, you fat, you ain't gonna lose that 20 pounds you want to lose. Some people are motivated by that. Like, I'm not motivated by negative energy, negative statements. I'm not motivated in any kind of way, any form or fashion, uh, with negativity. Let me see. The fact that I am alive and able to do things during this pandemic is also motivational because some people are not so fortunate. You are absolutely right. That is a great way to look at things. Even still, though, like, I agree with you. But even still, we've been now in the pandemic for like 6 months. And even still, though, I've been doing a lot of things by now. I should have my brand exactly where I want it to be. I don't. And it's not because I don't have a list or because I am not grateful. I think I might be lazy. No, I'm more of a procrastinator. And I kind of work under crunch time. You know, I'm one of those people who cram for a test and get a straight get an A plus and cram the night before. And I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to be more proactive because it's not that I'm not prepared. It's not that I don't have lists. It's not that I'm not organized. It's not that I don't, have a plan. It's just that I don't execute the plan until the last minute. And I'm really trying to get myself out of that. Like I've got a lot of footage, like for vlogs, since I got me a vlogging camera. Ask me how many vlogs I've done. I don't have to ask you how many vlogs have you seen. How many? Exactly. Let me see what happened. Yes, stay away from it. Yes, 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 yes. I don't mind criticism if you're around and there for my accomplishment. Don't just be around to criticize. No, 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 no. Not criticism. Not criticism. Criticism is okay. Constructive criticism is okay. I mean the people who are really negative and trying to like tell you something and it's not really for your like you trying to figure out, well, did you mean, are you trying to help me? Or is that a low key jab? I drank that Bahama Mama fast. Y'all didn't see. Let me see. I procrastinated for years. So now that I am 48, I am hard on myself every day. I push myself even when I am tired. That's great. You know what? I better get on the ball. I better get on the ball, Yvette. I mean, I'm doing a lot better than I have been. Like, there was a lull. I wasn't doing any kind of videos. And I had told myself, too, when my reviews stopped, what do you do then? Like, I used to have things that I did all the time that were consistent, that people could count on, and I need to bring that back. I need to figure out how to get that mojo back. Because when the TV shows aren't there, what am I reviewing? Like, most of my shows are all relational. I don't do any of the Real Housewives shows because there's 1,050,011 YouTubers creating that. Though there's space for all of us, I'd rather watch someone else blow up on those Real Housewives reviews, like Darlinda Tracy TV or Chloe Johnson. Like, I'd rather watch them and see them do well. Hey, love. Let's see. I tell you, can damn sure go. Okay, they can. They can. Do you communicate to them like, I don't like the way that this is going. I don't like how you're speaking to me. I don't like if this is considered motivation. Like, how do you handle that? That was for you, Anna. You may need some energy supplements to give you that extra boost. We women are always so busy, so we need an extra bit of energy. Now let's just call a spade a spade. Since we've been in this pandemic, the first few months I was great with my eating habits and working out, and now that we're here, I'm not. So what I have started taking, drinking these teas that I have. I do sea moss every day. So there is an uptake in my energy. So much so that I am actually going to start the green smoothie cleanse, the 10-day green smoothie cleanse again tomorrow. I went to the store and got all my stuff. I'm actually going to take y'all with me. You guys will see it. You may not see it while I'm doing it, but, well, maybe you will. Let's see how I edit it. Maybe I'll edit it and have it up tomorrow. Maybe not, because I do have fashion hauls that I've done. So I just got to figure out the timing of what's going to get uploaded and what's going to wait. It depends on who makes it. It depends on how you make it. It doesn't really have a taste. If it is not clean right, it has like the sea smell. So that's the only thing that you would deter you, because you cannot. There is no taste to the sea moss gel at all. You can add things to it like apples, oranges, um, strawberries to change the taste of it, but there is literally no taste to the sea moss. Not sure what the combo is, but hey, it's okay. How bad is that freeze for y'all? Is it as bad as it is? Is it as bad as it is on my end as it is on your end? I think that came out the way I wanted to. So, like I was saying, Yvette, it doesn't have any taste. It's really easy to make. You just want. It is that bad. You're freezing. You're in and out. Right now, how about now? This is horrible. I hate when this happens. I'm not understanding. This is the second weekend in a row, and I will have to let y'all go because I can't stand cutting in and out. Like, and I don't know what that's about. I'm on my Wi-Fi in for it to cut out in and out, and it feels like it does it like. Is it too many devices connected at once? No, nobody else is on anything. Kingston is playing the PS4. Yeah, no, nobody else is. Royal left. Y'all missed me fighting him with him, but Yvette didn't. But it was staticky. So yeah, no. It's just my TV is off in my room. Royal TV is off, so it's just this, and I think maybe Kingston might be on the PS4, but I've got good internet. Girl, no, it's not windy. It is hot as hell in here. If this is what hell feels like, I definitely don't want to go. It's like if in my house it's like 120 degrees. Outside it's like 90. It's dropping down. It's probably like in the 80s right now. But it's extremely warm. That could also have an effect on it. I don't know. But y'all let me know when it starts messing up on your end. Probably at the same time it messes up on mine. So with the green smoothie cleanse, that normally gives me a boost of energy after like the first 4 days. Like sometimes the first 3 days, that's why I did all this recording. Only problem is by Wednesday, it'll be time for all my stuff to start airing for me to review. So I'll have to really push myself because I'm gonna want to sleep. Because whenever I'm detoxing or doing the green smoothie cleanse, I get irritable and then I get tired, like drained, because my body is literally just cleaning out the toxins. And so about day 3. So day 3 will be Wednesday. And my mother said she was going to do it with me as long as I made her smoothies for her. So she said every morning she's going to come get them. Because I said, I'll make them. Who going to come get them? Seems like anybody who does them with me is always like, are you going to make them for us? I'm doing 10 days. I got a birthday coming. And I need to feel light. I need to feel good. And not only that, I know I told y'all last week that I was going to tell you if I felt like I was really ready to be in a relationship. So I meditated on it. I stewed on it. I contemplated on it. I asked myself the questions that I ask my clients. And I was like, you know what? I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. My heart gets filled. And as such, with me being ready to receive love and to give love, to have open communication and dialogue after not being in a relationship for so long, it really like a meaningful relationship for so long. Like I've been in some situationships, some we cleaning pipes kind of stuff. Like I haven't been in anything that was really committed on both ends, right? So I'm ready, right? And so now that I'm ready, I'm opening myself to that. But in order to do that, I have to feel my best. Like I can't go into a relationship not feeling my best, not feeling confident, not feeling energetic, feeling drained. So I decided, you know what, let me help this sluggish part of me. Let me get myself back on my exercise regimen, do the things that I want to do for exercising, and make sure I do it 4 days a week. In addition, let's clean this temple. Let's get this body together so that my mind is clear, so that my energy level is up, so that I want to have conversations. Y'all, all the noise in the background, it's the ghetto birds, and the fan, because like I said, it's hot. So I really feel like I'm ready, but I also like, though I feel great emotionally. I'm in a good space, emotionally, it's physically. No, not physically. Emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Did I say spiritually? I'm in a really good place right now. I'm really centered. Physically, I don't feel like I'm my best self. Like February, if I was saying I was ready and I thought I wanted to go into having a relationship, being open and to receiving it and really meeting people that had the same interest in mind, like I'm literally putting that energy out, I would have been ready. But I wasn't ready in February. I was still having a good time. And I'm shocked that I find myself being ready midsummer. I'm really shocked that I find myself being ready midsummer. Like I really had to ask myself some tough questions, and just really do the work behind it this last week. And I was like, oh wait, oh you're ready. You're gonna have to tell Greg to let go. Like his spirit is still here and around, and like is he is like attached to me. Sometimes I feel like he be like blocking. Um, so I have to talk to my husband, my late husband, and tell him you can let go, babe. I'm fine. I'm gonna love you forever. There's always a space for you in my heart. I will never forget you. You taught me some things that I needed to know about myself, and I'm grateful for it. But you can let go now. You can let go. Like you can free me and release me, and you know, go on. Anyway, I know that sounds weird to some people, but what I'm gonna say next is really gonna sound weird. My husband has come to me, when he first passed away. He didn't come to me in dreams. He didn't come around. I could feel his spirit like in the house. Like sometimes I have a certain like playlist that I listen to when I take a bath, and all of a sudden like our one of our wedding songs came up, which was so amazing to be loved. I follow you to the moon and the stars above. Right, so that came on, and I'm all like, "That's not in the playlist." And I knew that he was here and he was present. He has visited me in dreams. Look, he has tried to get him some goodness and this mercy in dreams, and I'd be like, hold on, that's not what we doing. Like, it sounds weird, but it's true. Like, I really felt his spirit. Like he was here with me, like in the bed, trying to get him some of this goodness. Okay. Hey, Miss Ronnie, you just missed my. The funny thing is, as soon as I get to touch it on the screen, it seems like it's one it wants to reconnect. When you have a good relationship, that is possible for you to. I'm gonna see if it has to do with something, because every time it seems like I touch the screen, it seems like it shuts down. So I'm gonna look at the comments on my laptop versus here. Like if I have to go back to them, that's what I'm gonna do if my son ever brings me my MacBook, please. Because every time, we freeze or whatever, anybody who's here, they don't want to stay and be bothered with that. They don't want to stay. I wouldn't want to stay when people's stuff be all messed up and they be talking and it be good. It goes away. Like I'd be like, okay, that's enough. I'm done. So I wouldn't feel no kind of way if y'all left. But understand, I think it's because I partly I don't go live enough. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Hey, RJ. Kingston, are you gonna bring me my laptop or no? Like you can't get good help these days. He ain't even responding. I'm gonna yell for a second, y'all. Give me a second. Kingston! Can you please get my laptop? Honey, the world is not coming to an end. You have been asleep all day. Get my laptop for me, please. I mean, he been asleep all day. Not some of the day, all day. Not some of the day, all day. They do love water, Mona. I have water on my altar, okay? I may end up ending this and trying again with my Android, with my Samsung, okay? Because this is getting on my nerves. Like, this iPhone supposed to be the best thing. Why is he moving so slow? Look under my TV, son. That's where my laptop is, and my phone is on my bed. I mean, RJ came in the room giving out all kinds of compliments, and we're going to receive all the compliments you giving, boo. All of them. Okay? Yes. We receive them. We are grateful. I don't know what's up with my child. Like, where is he with my laptop? He acts like it's like my room is like the size of the whole house. He gonna come back talking about he can't find it.
I found it.
Okay. Did you get my phone too?
Oh.
Could you? Then call it, son. It's in my room, or maybe it's in my maybe it's in my purse. Yes, y'all, my skin folks. Listen, literally, y'all, I may end up just getting off of this and coming back and trying one more time. If we have a freeze problem again, I'm gonna see about trying to reconnect, getting out of here and reconnecting again. So he brought me my laptop, which has 75% charge, which is great. That way I could see your comments, because I was thinking to myself that maybe just quite possibly we were freezing because
years of stubborn belly fat gone. Why?
Hold on. He stopped. I said, get my phone. He back doing whatever he was doing. I tell you about these kids. YouTube studio. Oh, no, here he comes. I spoke too soon. Thank you. And because I have not been in one, comments, subtitles. Hold on, y'all. Y'all still there? Are y'all with me? I have not looked at a live like in my YouTube studio, which is like your analytics or whatever, in such a long time that I'm all like, how do I get there? Let's try this. Live. Doing something. Did we stop? Did we freeze? Hey, Cliff. Did we freeze? We did not. I don't want to edit. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I did turn this thing on already. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna have to just stop. Because it seems like when I'm not talking to y'all, it's not freezing or anything either. Okay, so let me just.
Hello, everyone.
This ain't how you do it. Okay. I don't want it to play. I just want to be in our live chat. It has been such a long time since I've done this. So let me see. Let me see if mine, does it come up on the screen too? Okay, then we good, because that's me. That's me right there that's the crown, right? Okay, so we're going to go with it. If I think I see you said something, I'm going to have to just look down, because maybe this is what I need so that it stops. But if it starts to act up again, I am gonna get out of here and try doing it on my other phone. Okay. Oh no, it's almost dying. So if it stops again, we just gonna go. Jazzy, I thought I saw you earlier. Were you here and then you left? So now, I asked earlier about what motivates you. I done told y'all now that I'm open now to receive love. I'm actually putting that out there. I've been bullet journaling and trying to stick with it. Have you, Liberty? Okay, I like Liberty Bell. Liberty with an I. That's super cute. That's super cute. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that that's working for you. Is it working for you? Are you falling off? How's it going? And part of the reason I wanted to ask you what motivates you personally is because like I said, I'm now open to a relationship. I know what I want. I know what I will accept. I know what I have to offer. So I'm open to it, right? But in that same question about what motivates you, what is your motivation for, like, making a relationship work? Like, what is your why? Like, that's really what I want to know. Like, why do you keep going? Why do you keep trying? So y'all know I was married. Most of y'all know I was married. Most of y'all know I'm a widow. Most of y'all know he been gone 5 years, okay? Most of you have seen my trilogy, my 3-part series on my marriage, for richer, my series for richer or for poorer. So you already understand the background of my relationship. And so you also know that it was at times tumultuous. I would say it was more struggle than it wasn't, okay? And of course, I had my reasons for staying in my marriage even prior to him getting sick. So, when I ask about the motivation in a relationship, when would you say is enough for yourself? When do you say I'm gonna throw in the towel, or do you say I'm gonna throw in the towel? And whether you be married or whether it just be a committed relationship, what do you say? Is it different for you? Is it different? What is part of the determining factor whether you throw in the towel or stay that you're married? Are you gonna put more effort in because you're married? Like, I'm just asking for myself. I mean, I know my answer. I know how I operate. I know what I want, what I'm gonna deal with, and what I'm not gonna deal with. But I want to hear from you. Like, if I give you my answer, then you might steal mine and be like, oh, like, what is your, and then how much time do you give it? Like, especially for those of you who are in committed relationships right now. Anybody? Is anybody brave enough to share what they think? Because, I mean, I'm sure we all understand that any healthy relationship, any relationship that is successful, any relationship that is going to be happy, did I say successful, takes work. I celebrated 26 years on August 13th. Well, baby, congratulations, okay? Now, if anybody can say anything about motivation to stay in a marriage when it gets tough, it's Yvette. 26 years is a long time to be with one person. My marriage was short-lived, but I feel like I went through a lot of things that people who have been married for 26 years went through in my little short-lived marriage, that 3 years, 9 months, and 2 days. 3 years, 2 months and 9 days. See, it's been a while. It has not always been peachy. And see, I didn't even touch the screen. Y'all, and then when I start talking, when it start getting good to me and I start talking is when it wants to do that. And then like I said, I want to hang up on y'all, like, and then try again. But my other phone is at 8%, so we sure ain't gonna get nothing from that. Have mercy. So we all know that all the relationships take extreme work, a lot of effort, and not just from one person, but from both parties. One person can't be all in and the other person be like, I got one foot in the door and one foot out the other, out out the other, 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door. There we go. We both have to be committed to making it work. But in that same breath, people that are committed to making something work, wanting it to be successful, realize sometimes that there's some things that need to be fixed. So I always feel like that relationships that tend to dissipate, dissolve rather quickly, one person or the other didn't recognize that there was an issue. One person or the other didn't feel like it was an issue. Hey, Chloe girl, how you doing? If y'all not following Miss Johnson, y'all should click her face. I mean, look at, and I'm trying to type and I'm spelling stuff wrong, trying to look up. And I can type without looking,
I have something
right?
to ask you.
Hold
you
on.
add your name to join my campaign. We still
I was trying, and I still spelled it wrong. I'm trying to say good, which is spelled G-O-O-D. I keep telling y'all I'm gonna leave y'all in a minute. I'm gonna leave y'all in just a second because it keeps buffering. Nevertheless, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, I was saying click Chloe's face if you are into reviews like Married at First Sight, Greenleaf, Real Housewives of Potomac. I think she does all the Real Housewives. Go ahead and click her face. Like, I don't do any Housewives. I don't do Greenleaf. Because I always feel like, especially with the Housewives, everybody is doing it. And there are other people that I can support instead of giving my opinion. Though this season, I've been feeling like I should be saying something because that goddamn Candace, I want to hit her in her throat. Nevertheless, I'm going to pull up. So, what was I saying before I told y'all to go follow Chloe? We want Chloe to reach 1,000 and have, 10,000 minutes in views, I think it is. It's been a while since I had to do it. She's close to having 1,000. Oh, you don't do the Housewives? You don't? I thought you did, because I guess you don't, because I've been watching Darlinda Tracy TV with the Housewives. I guess you haven't popped up with my Housewives, but she does Greenleaf. She does Married at First Sight. I do know that. She does Marriage Boot Camp. Oh, no, only when I get a good episode. Okay. I be feeling like I need to just jump in and jump out of there my own damn self. Even Chloe has been married. Yes, this season is good. Candace, baby. Chloe has been married. I don't know how long Chloe has been married, but she's been married, and she could probably attest to the amount of work it takes to make a relationship work. So, I mean, and so as I speak out loud and I tell you guys that I'm ready to be in a relationship, I understand the amount of effort that it takes to be in a relationship. And I think that that's why for such a long time I have been apprehensive to do it again. You know, because listen, I understand how phenomenal I am. I understand that when I open myself up to it, they are going to come like crazy. Somebody is going to want to scoop me up, and I am going to have to put in maximum effort to make sure to get the relationship that I desire, right? Not the one that I see somebody else have. Definitely not like my previous marriage with my late husband. You know, I know what it is that I want, and so I know that a lot of that takes work. It takes a lot of patience. It takes those 3 C's that I be talking about all the time: commitment, communication, and compromise. And compromise isn't about changing your ethics, your morals, your values. Compromise is about bending a little bit, about hearing what someone else says and understanding them and being like, oh, you know what, I can include that. I don't need to be as selfish as I have been. It is more than just me. Communication too. I think about, let me go back to the compromise. So like compromising is you not wanting to be in control of everything and getting upset when things don't work out the way you think that they should because you want to be in control. Slowing down. I see it slowing down. It upset me. Let me see. A lot of work, but anything in life takes a lot of work. Raising a family, owning a business, college, education, etc. The key thing is not to give up. That's my point, Yvette. So, as a lifestyle coach, I hear a lot of people, or let me not say a lot. Like I got a whole bunch of clients. I've got some very consistent people that are happy with the services that they receive from me. I am open. I am open to accepting clients right now. But I hear a couple of my clients talk about, you know, certain things, and it's easy for them to walk away from something when it doesn't look like they want it to look. Because it is a relationship that requires work. And when I always say healthy, happy, successful, loving relationship that you desire according to your needs, that also includes theirs. Like it should look like you want it to, but you're not in it by yourself. I'm about to leave. I'm about to leave. I ain't kidding. I'm about to leave. I'm about to leave. I just really don't want. I'm on a roll right here. I'm on a roll, and I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave without being. Um, Miss Ronnie, I love you. Talk that shit. You the bomb with your coaching. I love you, Miss Ronnie. Thank you so much for that, Miss Ronnie. Listen. No, don't leave. Okay, Chloe, I'm gonna try and hang in here, but the way my internet has been set up these last 2 weekends, I don't know what's up. Like I may have to try and do a secret live. Like I'm looking down and it looks blurry to me. Like it don't look clear. Like it's looking clear on here. Okay, let me get back to focusing. So I'm gonna add a C to them 3 C's that I'm always hollering about: commitment, compromise, and communication. That whole collaboration, that thing is a must. You know, I love StreamYard. I have an account with StreamYard. I used to use StreamYard with my like interviews I used to do. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll start if I come back next Sunday in the 5 o'clock hour. Maybe I'll start trying to use StreamYard because maybe it'll be easier. It'll be clearer. Okay, I'm gonna take your advice, Chloe. I'm gonna take your advice, and I'm gonna try it next week. So collaboration means it's not just one person's opinion, ideas, and thoughts. Collaboration means we are working together at something. It's like you on a team at work. When you at work and you guys have a project, like I am a business advisor and I work with a lot of project managers, a lot of project analysts. So when we're on a team, it is, you know, nobody is just, there's no dictatorship. There's not one person saying this is what it is. There is a set of goals that are outlined, right? There's a certain place that we're trying to get. And in order to get there, we have to come together with our ideas. We aren't shooting people down when the shit sounds stupid, though in your mind you be thinking, that's stupid. Why she say that? Why he say that? Where he been? This is why I don't like working on teams. Like, though that could be going through your mind and it is valid, that is not something that you are vocalizing. When you tell someone that you don't, that idea isn't fitting here, you say, you know what, let's table that for later. Or you know what, it doesn't work in this setting. Or it's, you know, maybe we can use it on a different project with a different assignment in a different, you know, when we have a different set of goals. So that's the same kind of thing you think about for collaboration. You gonna get fired talking crazy to somebody at work like that because you sound stupid. That don't make no sense. It works like that for your marriage. You can't be telling your spouse what? That sounds stupid. That don't make no sense. You don't know what you're talking about. You know what? I'm going to just take care of it myself. Like, that doesn't work. It is not healthy for any relationship. Specifically the one that you call home, that you call your peace when you get home. I'm just saying, y'all can disagree with me. Y'all can just disagree with me. It'd be cool if you do, because I like to hear something other than mine, some opinion other than my own. Like, I mean, coaching isn't about me giving you my opinions, but it's about you figuring out stuff for yourself. And 9 times out of 10, it's just a little guidance, a little nudge, a little direction. You can't tell her to get out, Cliff. Let me tell you something. You and Lorenzo on this channel know y'all don't run nothing, okay? Y'all don't run nothing. You know I'm a little crazy. You know I love you, Mr. Washington, but you not finna come in here bullying nobody, okay? Okay, listen. So that whole collaboration thing is huge, like in a relationship. That's my fourth C. Y'all just had me. I'm gonna have to write that down. I'm looking like, where's my business journal? Because my three C's are now four C's. I see it. What's the best way to get your point across when you don't feel heard? My first question to you would be, why do you think you don't feel heard? Why do you think that they're not hearing you? And I'm gonna give you an example. So, like I said, I was married. I'm probably gonna tell y'all that a million times, even though y'all know it. I was married. My husband's gone. He didn't pass. He didn't left me. I used to say, my husband up and left me, like every other man. Like that's how I be feeling, or at least to me, that's how I used to be feeling. But I knew that it was his time. I would feel like he didn't hear what I was saying. Like you aren't listening to me. What I'm saying is in value. That was the first time I had told him that. Like we not gonna be able to move nowhere if you can't hear me, right? So as time goes on and he like rebuts and acts like he doesn't care about what I'm saying and doesn't hear what I'm saying, what I realized, because he loves me and he is concerned for me. We got another C. He is concerned for me and my feelings. I would see him make adjustments subtly on his own. Like it would be in the back of his mind that I had said something. You know, it may not have been right away, but I had said something. So my only thing, Chloe, would be that I'm sure you've had the conversation that you've said, listen, I don't feel you hear me, right? And I don't know how you're saying that. Is it in the midst of an argument? Because we speak different languages. And because of you, I'm going to do a whole video on love languages. You and your husband already speak different languages because you're a female, you're a woman, are brilliant and intelligent, you carry it, you know what I'm saying? And then they're men, right? They're men and they don't operate the way we do. Like we do a lot of times operate from feeling and emotion. They are just logic. So I'm sure that the conversation has come up. I'm sure, right? Can you say yes that you've had the conversation, that not in the middle of a heated argument, that I love you, Mr. Washington, that in the middle of an argument that you aren't yelling, you didn't hear me, you're not understanding what I'm saying? Like sometimes, I'm sure that's not what you're doing, because sometimes you're not going to be heard, especially if it's heated. Sometimes they walk away. So I always now, and I've practiced in the situationships that I've been in, allowing whatever to transpire, right? Because they don't hear us when we doing and you, because we all do it. We all operate off of something about how we feel. We all do it. Hands down, can't nobody tell me that they always rational. Well, maybe Amani, okay? Amani, she be real cool. And we gonna have to see. But I always say, allow some time to pass and then revisit what it is that you think he didn't hear. Revisit what you need from him. Find a different angle for him to hear it. Not, don't start off with, babe, remember that time? You could just be like, I love it when. You know what I'm saying? I love it when you do this. I love it when you respond to my needs. I love it when you hear what I'm asking you. I love it when, give him some praise, because don't be in your feelings, fellas. Men like their ego stroked. And as your ego being stroked, me telling you how much I appreciate something, and really we need to figure out what his love language is, Chloe, and that way, and I'm not saying this for you, that could be just a general question that you ask for everybody to answer, but I'm just using you as an example, okay, boo? And let me just say this. This is a safe space, everybody. We are transparent. We are open. Sometimes I might cry. We can be vulnerable. You can be who you are, whoever that is here, and we are not here to judge you at all. Period, point blank. Some questions are for the masses and are general. Some questions are directly to you, and I normally are directly from you. I normally just address the person who asked the question, okay? So I always say just figure out a different way to ask the question or to be heard. Whatever it is you're trying, this is gonna seem stupid. I don't like carnations, but I love flowers. I love every kind of flower but carnations, okay? If I tell a man if I tell a man I love flowers, he brings me flowers. He gets them from the corner. The flowers have fucking carnations in them. I'm not gonna get the flowers and be like, oh, I don't like no carnations. You can take this back. Because if I did, all he gonna say is, well, what you told me was that you like flowers. You didn't say you didn't like a specific type of flower. I'm gonna be receptive. I'm gonna receive those beautiful flowers. Thank you so much for thinking about me. Maybe a few days later or so, I might be like, my least favorite flower is carnations. You know what I'm saying? You know what they look like? They look different than mom's, but they're the ones that be like turquoise and fuchsia. You see them. They're not my favorite flower. Then I might go on and say, I love flowers, and my favorite flower is sunflower. Especially in the summertime, I love when they're orange. But I love a sunflower. If you've ever seen my back, you see I have a sunflower on my back. So I think it's just about waiting for the opportune time. I also found for me that has been helpful, even now with just like everyday relationships, if somebody says something that I don't like, or I feel like I need to be able to talk to you about something, I don't know, whatever your spiritual base is, whatever your spiritual background is, if it's, God, the creator, source, universe, your ancestors, Holy Spirit, whatever you say, Jesus Christ, whoever, Buddha, whoever it is that is your higher power, your guiding force, I always say for myself, this is me, Lord, please create the space and the time that I can be heard, for my words to be heard, and so that they understand them and they receive them, right? That's always big, because sometimes you know that they ain't gonna hear what you say. Sometimes you don't even know how to say what you need to say because it's hurtful. It's hurtful. With my husband, his name is Greg, or I can't say is. His name was Greg. His name is Greg. I'm just trying to figure out like the right verbiage to use now that I'm ready to start dating, like for real, and really like open myself up, not to be hurt, but to receive something good. So I have to find my words, because I always feel like when I talk in the present, that kind of means he's still around and I haven't let go. So he was from the hood though, really, really, really from the hood though. Like if y'all rock with me for real, you know that I got a thing for hood dudes. Okay, I worked my way through that, right? Now they have to be reformed. They need to have stability, like in all aspects, mentally first, financially, emotionally, spiritually. They need to be stable. But he used to be Big G. That's what they called him, Big G. His Facebook used to be Big G and his last name. And I used to think that like, we too old for this. Like, why is your name Big G on Facebook? Like, what? Like, he got so mad at me for saying that. Like, you grown. Like, when are you going to become who you are? Like, step out of the hood stuff. You are a family man. You are a husband now. I don't want you to have that street self associated with you. Now, here's the thing. The street thing is what I liked, right? So how can you ask me to not be Big G? I'm not asking you to be Big G, but I'm asking you to be my husband. And my husband's name is Greg. I don't call you Big G. When you are concerned and you are providing, like, that was the thing. Like, that was a conversation, and it was hurtful. It was hurtful, right? I'm going to tell you, it was hurtful to him. He felt like I was saying that as Big G, as his alter ego, or the persona that he was on the street, that he wasn't my husband, when that wasn't the truth. My husband did include Big G, but listen, I like you to be an adult. I mean, you 40-something years old. I was in my 30s. He was in his early 40s when we got married. Is that right? Shit. His birthday was August 14th. Shit. How many years older than he is me? Hey, Franny. Look, I'm about to sing because, I want to go, but I can hear Chloe saying, please don't go. Please don't go. So I'm going to stay a little longer. We making it through it, okay? Y'all just keep putting out good energy so that we just continue and I don't get upset about this stupid ass internet I got over here. I'm gonna figure it out. Next time I'm gonna use StreamYard like Chloe says. Okay, Mona's part of my tribe, y'all. I'ma stay. Even though this thing is tripping. But next Sunday, I'm gonna try and be here in the 5 o'clock hour. I was out at the grocery store, so I got here at the 6 o'clock hour. But I will be here in the 5 o'clock hour. That don't mean 5 o'clock. That can mean 5:15, 5:05, 5:20, 5:30, 5:45, 5:57. But it will be in the 5 o'clock hour. We're worried. Anybody, help me out. It's okay, Franny. We're gonna stay a little while. And we're gonna keep talking. Franny. I'll stay, then I'll go watch Hallmark. Is that what you said? Look at it like a relationship. Stay until you can't take the bull any longer. Mona. Y'all, you know what? In the place that I am now, if I tell y'all, the fact of the matter is, y'all will know that I'm in a relationship because I'm going to bring him. When I'm serious about somebody, y'all will see him. He'll be on a video. Now, coming up, y'all gonna see my baby daddy. I'm not in a relationship with my baby daddy. My baby daddy got a whole girlfriend, almost wife. But he was my first love, and we have a really great friendship. And so, you will see him from time to time, okay? I'm gonna just tell y'all that now. Probably in a video that's coming up soon. I told y'all I got a lot of vlog stuff that I'm just trying to figure out how to best like edit it so it looks good. Okay, so now Franny is married too. I think Franny said she's been married 15 years. Like, it's a lot of people in here who have been doing the work in their marriages. Yvette just said she was married for 26. Okay, I mean, that's close. You might as well just say married, okay? Together for 15, married for 4. But still, that's a long time to be in any one relationship. I mean, I think everybody would agree, because I don't think that, like I told y'all, my marriage was short-lived, but it felt like I had been married for like 30 years, okay? It felt like I had been married, as long as Yvette, as long as my grandparents, may God rest their souls, like, because we hit all of it, for richer or for poorer, for sickness and in health. It's one more before and death till death do us part, but it's one more, all of them. We hit them all. If you want to know the details, Cliff will tell you. Like, Cliff had gotten upset at the start of hearing my marriage trilogy, and then went to feeling some type of, like, I don't know what he would call it. He started off though upset with me, like, what? And then ended up like proud of me. Virgo sis, I'll tell you in a heartbeat that I was not the best wife. Okay, most of my healing and who I became, like, this person, this wonderful, amazing, phenomenal, intelligent, brilliant black goddess sitting in front of you, happened after I was married. I didn't want to be my friend before I was married. Now everybody wants to be my friend, including you. Chloe, you a Virgo? Shut the hell up, girl. Shut up. I know you lying. See, that's why I knew I liked you. I want you to know that all the Virgos come to this channel. I don't know what it is, but I got about 11, not that I had that many subscribers, but I got that many subscribers that are Virgos. Like, they gravitate to me in this channel, okay? It's like Virgo energy. My birthday is August 28th. Come on, Matrix, let's go. It's coming. It's time, okay, boo? It's time. Virgo season, okay? Let's go. Franny said, I do feel grateful. Franny said, I do feel grateful because I met my husband at 16. Just grateful that the people we are now and are still best friends. That is so amazing because let's keep it a band. People meet the love of their life early on and then don't last as long as you have, Franny. So I'm excited. I'm happy for you. That means you are putting in the work. And when the shit got hard, what you do? Put in more work. You didn't walk away, or maybe you did for a little while, but decided that that wasn't the thing for you. Like, so I need some water. I had a Bahama Mama. Y'all, if y'all didn't know, I got a little bit of alphabet soup. So my mind be all over the place. Alphabet soup, ADD, ADHD. I have never been diagnosed, but I swear my sons got a little bit. My mama got a little bit. My uncles and aunties got a little bit on my mama's side. My grandma had it. Like, I really feel like it's just we got a lot going on. I really think it's the internet, sis. I mean, YouTube. I mean, hi, Michelle. It's the internet. Chloe recommended that I do this on StreamYard next week, and it will be better. I'm gonna go with her on that. So where were we? Go get your water. We can wait. No, I got a production assistant. Watch this. Kingston. He gonna have an attitude though. He always got an attitude. Homeboy didn't wake up until 5:30 when I came home with groceries. Y'all don't hear him slamming stuff like, "Ma, what you want?" Hello, son. Could you get your mother some water? Preferably the water that's in my room with my lemon in it. That would be great. One thing I know for sure is that Mr. Washington is loyal to his soil. It don't matter who watching or what's going on. Could you bring me a water bottle too so I can fill it up? It don't matter what's going on or if we had to stay or where we go, he gonna be here. He gonna say, go ahead and go. And we gonna be right here. That's what he say. See, I got my water now. So, does anybody else have any questions? Because I really liked the question from Chloe. Y'all, and like I said, there are a few fabulous in the room. If you are not following some of them, I recommend that you do. For instance, you got Chloe who does reviews. I told y'all that earlier. She does some of the same ones that I do, and then ones that I don't. Like, I'm really not a reviewer, but I use that to give my opinions. If y'all have not noticed, and let me tell y'all this while I'm feeling this, because I keep meaning to say it every time, but I have to end up deleting it because my videos already be like 100 million minutes long. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all for sticking in there with me, listening to me talk on, give a recap, and have a nerve to give a review. Have to throw in my opinion. Like, I really want to tell y'all that I appreciate it because my reviews be long sometimes. I be like, did you really have to say all that? Like, if I go back and watch one right now, I'm probably going to say I could have got rid of everything I said about Brett and Olivia, but I had questions. So, I mean, it's all that kind of stuff. Speaking of which, since we're talking about relationships, I don't want to talk about Married at First Sight, Marrying Millions, or Love After Lockup. Listen, I got to be in that mood, y'all. I'm sorry, in that mode. It's just what it is. I think I'm going to try and do a live to do it. I'm going to do it live Thursday. Y'all let me know what you think about that. I'm going to actually put it out there and get some feelers from the community. Nevertheless, I was saying something before I got off track. So let me go back there and then I'll come back to this place. See that alphabet soup. Then you got Elaine Michelle in here, who is going to get you financially straight, help you get your budgeting together, help you get your life on track. She is a content coach, like a YouTube coach. Is that what you would call it? Like a specifically for YouTube. Your whole life together. She's got an Etsy shop. I mean, listen, she got great things coming. Michelle has been with me since I started doing YouTube. I love her. She is like a sister to me. Not even like a content creator coach. Boom. That encompasses everything. Anything you want to create. Podcasts, blogs, YouTube, influencer. She, you know, does not give herself enough credit. She has been with me since I started doing Truthful Thursdays, and I was only doing Truthful Thursdays. I haven't done a Truthful Thursday, and Kirby will remind me that I have not done a Truthful Thursday in forever. I'm gonna roll it back after this season of all these reviews because I can't. I be feeling like I'm gonna inundate you with all of those, all of my help me out, all of my content, all the videos. I'm already inundating you on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like back to back. I'm all like, oh, that's a lot. Then I'm about to roll around here. It's gonna be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. Then I'm gonna roll around and I'm gonna be talking about here come Mondays. See, look, Truthful Thursdays were the truth. Do I type her name in YouTube or is there another name? Just hit her little icon right there, like her little face. Like hit her icon. It'll keep you here, but it'll take you over to her page, and and you can hit subscribe. Like you won't lose where you are right now, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. It looks so blurry over here, but on my thing, it's really clear. Oh, okay, Cliff say type her name. I don't never type nobody's name. I always just click their face, and then I'll be like, boom, like while I'm in a live. Oh, okay, good, because like I'm looking like it's not clear, like when I look down. So now let me go back to, now that I done told y'all who was in the room. Anna's Antics. She has a she's not in here right now. I think she left out for a little while. She has a Etsy shop where she does body scrubs, and she's also a YouTuber now. She does lifestyle, so whatever she feel like it. She a whole mess, okay? Loves makeup, okay? But can tell you about my accomplishments when I forget. She likes to remind me. Anna is the truth, just like all of y'all. She'll tell y'all in a heartbeat that she's my favorite, okay? Don't be discouraged by that, because y'all are my favorites. All of y'all bring love, light, and positivity to me every time I see you and you pop up and you say something and you comment. I really try to comment to all of y'all. Sometimes I went back and I was like, how do I have all these with no replies? Like, I like to have interaction with you. We are family. But let me get back to this whole relationship thing, because I'm off on a tangent like I be on them videos. Made me think about intimacy, right? Intimacy, sensuality, sexuality, that whole kind of thing. Like, so if you're watching Married at First Sight, you see that Amani and Woody have great chemistry. And I told Marquise we wasn't even talking about this. I told that to Yvette too. Now here I am, a liar, okay? It changed. I changed my mind. You see the chemistry they have. You see the connection that they have. And I had someone say in my comments that she needed to hold off, going into the shower. It's too sexual. That maybe I'm saying this wrong, but this is kind of the gist of it. And that she's more experienced than what she's letting on to be. And I asked her, and she agreed, is there a difference between sensuality and sexuality? Or, yeah, and I don't mean like sexuality as in LGBTQIA or hetero, right? I mean as in being sexy, sexual, there we go. Sexual, not sexuality. Sexual versus sensual. Y'all ain't helping me. Y'all letting me sound crazy over here. Sexual versus sensual. And I hope this is enough light for y'all, because I don't want to turn these overhead lights on. It is hot in here. Some people feel like she's crossing the line and that she's teasing. I agree with that. The showering just to go to bed isn't right. There are things that they can do to create intimacy that aren't a complete tease. So I'm asking because I'm speaking specifically of like your relationships. The light is fine. Okay, you can be sensual and take a shower. Like it can be a tease, but maybe she was trying to see his package. So my question is, where do you draw the line? So a lot of you guys are in relationships. You're not like me, but one is coming for me because I'm open and I'm ready. I'm gonna keep telling y'all because I keep throwing it out there so that God hears me, the universe hears me, my ancestor hears me, Spirit hears me. The Holy Spirit is going and telling whoever's supposed to be ready for me that I'm ready, okay? That I'm doing a detox just to make sure that I'm up and confident like I'm supposed to be, okay? Like this for this body, because the rest of me is like, yes. Anyway, see? Tangent. Y'all don't know how much I be deleting out of my reviews, and they still be 40 minutes. I feel like, yes, you can be sensual and not sexual. Sensual is holding hands. Sensual is kissing. Sensual is a touch on the shoulder and you hold it there for so long. Sensual is a deep kiss, but for me, kissing is like hella taboo. If you are a good kisser, I'm gonna be honest with you. Future bae, you a good kisser? The box is open. The lock has opened, okay? I probably won't kiss you too long because I know what that does for my soul. Ooh, the small of the back, Franny. The small of the back, very sensual. The touch on the thigh, very sensual. Like, there are a lot of things. Words, compliments, tent is to have sex. So if right now I'm just getting to know you and I accident, and I'm just, because I like you, I'm constantly touching you. I know women, how many of you do it? I mean, even with your girlfriends, not even that, but I'm into what we're saying. I'm interested in you. Not like sexual for your friends, but you find yourself wanting to touch them and grab their attention. My problem has always been intimacy, so I can't comment much. Oh no, Yvette. Come on, hit me up for we can fix that. Hit me up for a consultation, free. Okay, discovery call, free. Yes, kissing open mouth is very open mouth, girl. Sucking on bottom lips and sucking on that tongue. Listen, if you a good kisser, like, listen, I don't normally wear my own natural hair, but I love for a man to have his hands in my hair. So I'm really thinking about like getting me a Halle Berry. Like, I hate my hair. Y'all don't understand how much I hate wearing my own hair. It's my own thing, and it's not because it's unmanageable. It's just I have very fine hair. Like, it's not this thick and lush unless it is after I blow dry it or let it air dry or braid it or whatever. Then it looks like it's thick. But other than that, even with a twist out, it's never the way I like it. It's my own issue. So I do other stuff with my hair. But I love for a man to touch my hair. I love for somebody to touch the nape of my neck. There's certain things that are very sensual. For me, kissing me on my shoulders. Y'all know how much I love these shoulders. Y'all know that these shoulders, yes, these shoulders are life. So, a little kiss on my shoulder, a little walk up behind me. Like, some of that is sensual, but can quickly turn sexual. And I don't, listen, in that shower, ain't no telling what they doing, okay? Ain't no telling what they doing. They're not sleeping together, but they are definitely in there doing something. They're kissing, they're rubbing. I'm hoping they got swimsuits on, but they probably don't. They probably lathering each other up. Listen, because they could be, doing things that don't require penetration. Could be. I wish we would know. The neck, the shoulder is definitely sexual for me. I think a lot of us can agree because Franny was like, yes, delicate part of a woman for sure. For sure. My shoulders are my favorite part. Okay, Yvette, I see that. But there are a lot of like herbal teas and things that will help with your hormones. Herbal teas, drinking a couple. Look at Chloe, try wine. Wine does it for all the ladies, okay? If you drink, Yvette, wine might work. Lush. Don't be in here bullying her. If you're not breastfeeding, get some THC. I don't drink any type of alcohol. I figured that would be what she would say. That's how come I said herbal. My spirit told me that she didn't drink. So that's why I was saying like herbal. There's some herbal teas that you might try. If you're open to THC, that might help you too. I mean, it's, nobody here is passing any judgment. Um, so it also made me think about how open their communication is. Like, how soon do you guys start talking about intimacy, sexual intimacy? When you meet somebody for the first time, that's for all my single ladies and the men in the room. When you meet somebody and you start, feeling them and you feel like, okay, I'm building something with them. See, because Married at First Sight takes us quickly into everything, so they got to ask everything. So I really commend the two of them for being open, specifically Amani for being open with what she can and cannot do, and what she's, what she needs from him. How soon do you start having that conversation? How soon is too soon? I usually let the woman bring up the topic, okay? But what happens if she never brings up the topic? With my husband, it was right away. From him or from you? How long have you been married, Chloe? Do you mind me asking? You could always just say none of my business if you want to. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Or you could just slide in my DMs on Instagram and tell me because I'm nosy. So let me see, 2 years and together 9. Okay. Yeah, that's a long time. That's a long time, and you guys have children together. So Miss C says, I met someone the other day and he spoke about sex the first conversation we had. That's a no, because I'm with you on that next, because that means that is where your mindset is. Like, you aren't really trying to get to know me as a woman, as a person, as a potential, especially, hold on. It's a next if that's not what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Some people are in spaces where they just got out of a divorce, broke up or whatever, and all they want is their pipes clean, pressure bust pipes. And so that first conversation is what that is. But for the rest of us, or those of us who want committed relationships, healthy, happy, successful, loving, monogamous, I'm going with monogamous. You could be whatever, polyamorous, open, whatever it is you want. It's fine with me. Relationship, I don't want our first conversation to be about sex. Let me see. I'm super turned off by immediate sex conversations. Yes, I'm looking for a relationship, so I want conversation and building. What else it says? That's why I don't bring it up first, Miss C. Miss C told you the intentions right away. Bye. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's important to know what you want. So going into something, if you know you want a relationship, then bang. You're talking about sex. You don't want what I want. I already know there is no reason for me to even to continue with this unless all I want is to too. You know what I'm saying? Hot sex on the platter. If that's what I want and that's what you want, then that conversation about how freaky we could be is perfect. But when you know that you want a relationship, that is not a conversation that you should have. I don't feel like in the first date, in the second date, in the third date, like, you should be frequently having a lot of conversations. Eventually it's gonna come up, and it's gonna come up naturally. Do you think a fling could turn into something serious? Now I'm speaking from experience. Okay? And it goes two ways. And it goes two ways. One of which was I continue to see someone. I continue to be with them. Like, it was a fling. I met him on the end. We dated for about a year. Okay? On my end, we dated for about a year. In my mind, we were in a relationship all the time, seeing him all the time. In his mind, I don't think that we were in a relationship. In his mind, we were just sucking and fucking. Okay? So I don't think that. I think the problem there was it was not a clear definition, and that's on my part. Okay, I didn't clearly define what it was I wanted. Like at the time, I wanted that, right? And as we continued to see each other, I kind of took my put my blinders on and just wasn't paying attention to the other things. And so in that instance, we didn't work out. Homeboy went and got a whole relationship when Ho got married. Okay. On the flip side of that, I had a fling. Now, how many flings you didn't have, Talisa? That's none of your business, girl. Listen, I didn't live a little. On the other end of that, something serious came out of a fling. As a matter of fact, I didn't even like my husband. I was just having a good time. Okay? As a matter of fact, we can use him. I was just having a good time. At that time, I had just, right before him, I had my heart broken. And I wasn't even going to fool with him because I thought he was a flake. But I pressure bust pipes. That man asked me to marry him within 6 months of meeting me. We got married 1 year into our relationship. So yes, I do think a fling can turn into a relationship if in fact that's what both of you want. Now I've seen some stuff. Let me see. In this day and age, Chloe, probably not, LOL. Everyone is too accessible. I deleted that number. I would never bring up sex. You let the female bring it up. I like that. But what happens if she's mousy? What happens if she's shy? What happens? How long do you wait then, Marquise and Cliff? How long do you wait then? Because, I mean, I'm just curious. I had a fling turned into a 10-year relationship, LOL, in my mind, too. Mrs. C, listen, we together. When are people expected to have the what are we conversation? Always intrigued by that. Everyone, oh, listen, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. It's not about the what are we conversation, because the fact of the matter is, if I'm asking you what are we, that means I'm not clear. There's no clear definition, and you guys are anything. Anytime you find yourself asking a man, well, what are we? Best believe nothing. He's going to say, I thought we were just having fun. Oh, we were just, wait, I didn't know you wanted something serious. I'm not ready for a relationship. I can bet my money on that. I can bet my money on anytime you ask a man. If anytime you have to ask a man that, you already know. Because you're getting clarification, because you can feel it. Your discernment, your intuition is hitting you like bricks. Like, this dude ain't about shit. We ain't going nowhere. We doing the same thing. Something has made you think, what are we doing? Y'all giving me some good content right now. So if you see this stuff coming up, don't feel no kind of way. Just know that I love you, okay? Listen, so that's how I feel. I feel like a man that wants you is making it known. He is already seeing you. My husband called me his wife the first day. Not the first day, but the third day he met me, I want to say. Because when he asked me out, I said, oh, yeah, you can take me out. Meet me at 9 o'clock service at the City of Refuge. If you show, then we can go to breakfast, and that'll be our first date. That man was so intrigued by that. Like, he had just had a conversation with God about wanting to get back on track and needing a woman in his life that was going in the same direction, wanted the same things spiritually that he wanted. And for him, that was like confirmation. Like, at that point, he knew he couldn't let me go. Let me see. If she never brings up sex, won't mention sex until after we have sex. Lord have mercy. I like it. I mean, it's a good plan. It's a good plan. It is a good plan, okay? Your internet behaving all of us. It must love the internet. Listen, let's not jinx it. I want y'all to know on my side, there is a circle, like it is constantly connecting, okay? So I'm good, okay? Maybe that's spirit, like, coming in, okay? Maybe it's my ancestors, like, yes, baby, keep up the good work. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm grateful, okay? Because we in this thing now over an hour. Y'all know I leaves you an hour. You know, I be like, okay, it's been an hour, I gotta go. But not today, because it feels good to my spirit. So, I just really I just really want us to understand, like, a lot of times the misinterpretation of a relationship falls on us, because if we don't say nothing, if we don't set the intention, if we're not putting out what we want. Well, I have a Wi-Fi extender. I have a Wi-Fi extender, but it's not plugged in. Maybe that would help too. StreamYard and the Wi-Fi extender next Sunday in the 5 o'clock hour. Remember, that don't mean 5 o'clock. That could be 5:02, 5:17, 5:28, 5:35, 5:59, and 2 seconds, okay? In the 5 o'clock hour. Just be looking for me. I don't want to commit to that. Like, how you gonna commit to a relationship if you don't want to commit to a specific time? It's a time frame. Between 5 and 6 o'clock, I'll be here next Sunday, unless there's something that happens, and I might come a little early or a little later. So yeah, but in the 5 o'clock hour, okay? And I love a Sunday kind of love. That's what everything is gonna be called, because I love you guys in real life, right? And so it's a Sunday kind of love. Girl, that's my story. First day we met, he told me I would be his wife because he got saved and was looking for a wife. In 6 months we got engaged, and 6 months later we got married. Mine too. You know what did it though? I think for my husband, what he told me after he asked me to marry, we had to marry him. We had a tree trimming party at our apartment at the time, and he said it in front. He had told I had invited people over or whatever. He had asked my brother for my hand in marriage. Like, my father is living, but my father lives in Washington, but he actually talked to my brother, showed my brother the ring, and my brother was like, okay, excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. And my brother was like, okay. So I also want to say I'm big on speaking those things as if they are, whatever you call it. Okay, I'm big on so that it does not return void, right? I'm big on speaking it into the universe, however, whatever you want to call it, setting your intention, manifestation. I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys, but this. Oh wait, I was talking about something else first. Oh, before I get there. So he had asked my brother for my hand in marriage or whatever, in his own hood, in his hoodsta way, right? And what did it for him was, we were sitting in the living room one day, like, we lived together, and we were sitting in the living room one day, and he had said something, and I was like, who are you talking to? I don't see no ring on his finger. He had said at that point, bet. And he actually asked Royal too, and Royal actually got upset and walked out and slammed the door. Like, Royal did not want me to marry Greg. Royal had his dad had brainwashed him into thinking that him and I would get back together at that particular time. Before it was a possibility, but years had passed, and I had just moved on. I'm gonna love that man forever, though. I'm gonna tell y'all that the truth. Them are two people that I'm gonna love forever. Nevertheless, so like I said, I'm big on intention setting, speaking those things as if they are, manifestation, so that it does not come back void. Like, once you put it out there, right? Like, so I don't think I've ever shared this, but after my heart got broke by this guy that I liked, that was really just for everybody. I had told one of my good girlfriends, my sister by love, I was probably crying, like she's one of the people that I could call and she won't judge me when I'm crying, and telling her, I feel so stupid, like whatever the hell I was saying. And she allows me to work through it. Like, she knows, like, she doesn't really say much except for God is in control and he's got your back, and don't worry, everything is for a reason. She allows me to work through, like, whatever the emotion I have, because what she knows about me is that I need to cry and get it out. I need to talk about it. I need to be mad, enraged even, and then I have a solution. So by the time we finished that call, I had told her, you know what, I'm just gonna have a good time. You know what, everybody can take me out. Everybody can ask me out to dinner. Nobody is getting none of these cookies, all of that. And then I said, because you know what, somebody is going to ask me to marry them in 6 months, and I'll be married. No, I said somebody is going to ask me to marry them by the end of this year. That was 2011, and I said I'm going to be married before the end of 2012, and that is exactly what happened. Okay, I had just said it and just let it go. They on episode 5 already of Housewives of Potomac? How? Maybe that's wrong. So, I mean, and it's really about knowing what you want, right? I knew that I wanted someone to love me. Like, I knew that I wanted somebody to put me first and to be concerned about me. Like, I wanted to know what love personified was, what God's love looked. Well, I think it was like, okay. But I want him to love you first and to love my children as their own. Everything else, I know you know what I need. I know you know what's good for me and what I want. And that's all I would ever ask for. I have never had, I want him to be 6 feet tall. I want him to be chocolate. I want him to have this kind of money and do this. Listen, I knew that God knew what I needed. Now, if you hear my story, you know that I was unhappy in my marriage and I wasn't the best wife. I felt like sometimes I wish I would have been more specific. But in talking to God, what I know is he gave me exactly what I needed. And that was to see what his love looked like personified in the flesh. Like, that man loved me regardless of how bad my attitude was, how nasty and mean I was, how disrespectful I was, all of that. That man loved me. Every time I think about that, I get all choked up. You see them? You see the eyes getting a little watery? Every time I think about how much that man loved me and how much he dealt with me, even while he was sick. Like I told y'all, I wasn't the best wife. Y'all better go check out that thing. I don't even know how clear it is, because now the clarity on my videos is a lot better than it was back then. But you will get the gist of it. Crack me up. But I say all that because I know that God gave me exactly what I needed. And I'm going to tell you this. That relationship definitely taught me what I don't want. I know exactly what I want now. Because I'm ready for a relationship. Before I wasn't. Y'all never hear me say that before. Y'all always heard me say, oh, I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for that commitment because it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of work. I'm ready to do the work. Right? But I'm also ready for it to be easy. Y'all better hear me. I'm ready for somebody to be able to see that my face is changing and know how to calm the beast. Like, I'm ready for somebody who can speak life into me when I can't speak life into myself, which is positive and as encouraging and uplifting as I am. I still have those moments when it's hard to look at me and tell me that I am wonderful and great. Sometimes I still have those moments. I revert back into the self-doubt that I have. It's very rare, but it does. But I need to have somebody be able to speak life in me. And you know what? Specifically, in speaking about, like, my self-doubt, it comes with my personal business. If we gonna talk about it, we gonna talk about it. Y'all know that I am, if nothing else, open. If nothing else, honest. Right? If we gonna talk about it, it shows up in my business. Not in my corporate job where I'm working with other people. It shows up in my business when I start to question my abilities and if I'm doing the right thing and is this my purpose? Like, and when I start procrastinating and putting shit to the side, it shows up then. That is when my insecurities show. Okay? And so we working through those things, but I'm still going to want somebody who's going to speak life into me. My husband used to always say to me, he didn't even know it, but he used to always say to me, as soon as you get that attitude under control, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. As soon as you get that attitude together, ain't nobody going to, because people are more receptive when you say something in loving kindness. What is your motivation? I'm motivated when people talk to me in love and in kindness, right? Versus in meanness and competitiveness and that kind of spirit. So that's the thing. Can y'all see me? Is we back or no? Because I know it had stopped for a second. I was on the roll, and I was like, y'all want to trip again? That must mean it's time to go. Y'all was talking, so let me go. Let me see. Sometimes relationships go through phases. There's some years that are tougher than others, and everything happens the way it's supposed to. Absolutely, 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 Franny. I was trying not to say the F word, but too late. I had said it. Let me see. You make me think of a Jill Scott song. I felt that in my core. You know, that's one of my favorite artists, regardless of all the stuff that Jaguar Wright is saying about her, okay? We all make mistakes in our lives. Let me see. My phone might die, so if I disappear, I can't find my charger or my daughter stole it. Your daughter stole it. You know, them kids are always taking them chargers. And don't worry, Chloe, we about to close out, honey, because, you know, I can't believe I done been on here for an hour and 33 minutes. Not to mention the little bit that I had done previously, which I'm going to delete. So if y'all didn't see whatever that mess was, too bad. So sad. I'm getting that out of there. Let me see. This is your purpose. You're reaching a lot of people that feel like you do. Miss C, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I always feel like even if it's just one person, okay? Even if it was, thank you, Mona. You love me, though. You love me. You love me, like, work on that. So, I mean, thank you. I got a birthday coming. Yes, birthday. Yes. Good night, Yvette. Good night, Yvette. So I always feel like if I just reach one person, right? If one person hears something that I said, then that is perfect for me. Like sometimes your purpose and your journey is supposed to be one person. But I'm not finna put no cap on my abilities. It's gonna be more one person. I just have to really trust what God has been saying to me for these last 5 years. This is it. Step out on faith and just do it. Like, what are you afraid of? You've got a lot of people that are backing you. You got a lot of people who believe in you. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for each and every one of you that are on here that believes in me, that knows that that sometimes I feel like, no, you got more than I believe in myself. And it's such a funny thing because I'm going to close out so we all could go to bed because I know it's nighttime. It's 8 o'clock here. So if you're on the East Coast, 9, 10, 11, y'all need to be in the bed, Franny, Cliff, Chloe. So I always feel like guys watch her. She's going live. Oh, Pinky. If you watch her, she's going live and going to talk about that. Maybe that's what I'll do on Thursday. Maybe I won't review, like record. If y'all up for it, I think I'm going to work through that in my mind. Find a time, work through that in my mind, and we go live. I think that might be a thing. I don't know. We'll see. Because Wednesday, when I watch it, it's too late. Like 9 o'clock over here, y'all be asleep. And then it's a 2-hour show. All them damn commercials. I had said, sorry, Cliff. I had said that I'm thinking about going. We do a review together here live, right? And I need to get my StreamYard together. I need to fix that. I need to fix my, internet issues so that we won't have no problems. And maybe I'll do it from my bedroom instead, where that's where the modem is. It's in my bedroom. Anyway, you guys, I think I've held you long enough. It is nighttime. It is dark outside, like dark black outside. It's really only one street light between my house and like 6 houses down. So that's how I know it's dark. It's dark in here. Look, I'm going to show y'all. You ready? I'm going to show y'all. That's how you know it's nighttime. Exactly. That's how you know it's nighttime. It's time to go night-night. It's time for us to go to bed. Listen, I want every good thing that God has in store for you. Uh-oh, I'm trying not to have that glow on me. I want every good thing that God has in store for you. It is right there for you to get. I want you guys to have a good night. I want you to know that I love you in real life. I really, really do want good things for you. Like some people come in here talking about how they met somebody and it might be their husband. Like if you was part of last week's live stream, you heard that. Like that's the good news that I like to hear. Like I love for people think for things to go well for people, businesses and opportunities. I'm here to support you. Even when it don't look like I'm taking off, understand that I'm taking off. My spirit is on high. Like if it look like I'm stuck in a space, don't worry about it, cause my spirit has elevated. Okay, my energy is good. Like I'm in a good space. Like that's always what I want you guys to remember. You guys, I love you in real life, and I will talk to you or see you on the next video, on the next review, on the next live. I'm looking for you. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll catch you next time.